So guys, Eric Daniels here, aka Eric the Killhound, and sorry I'm leaving the schedule for a bit. I was gonna do the Car 98 custom that I'm building, but I needed to sidetrack because I'm packing up all my stuff at the moment. It's 5:15 in the morning, and I'm packing it all up so I can maybe try to get some shooting videos up in a bit when the sun actually comes up. Anyways, so I'm going to show you this beauty that I shot at D-Day. This is really the first 98 custom I've seen kind of set up for Speedball. Before I went down to D-Day, it was set up with just your standard feed neck, and I had the Cyclone feed attachment for a 98 custom for one of my other guns that I ended up pulling apart and putting a couple different upgrades on different guns, and then I sold one and I gave one to my uncle so he could start playing paintball again, and I decked his out like an M16. Anyways, so I put the Cyclone feed on here. So I have the Cyclone feed with the low profile X7 hopper from Rap 4, the response trigger, the double trigger, the rocket cock, the drop forward from Dead On Paintball, and the expansion chamber, and the bottom line kit to go with the expansion chamber. And what I have on here right now, which is probably one of the best barrels I've ever shot, and can't even find it anywhere. I can't even Google this barrel and find it. It's called the Lucky 13 barrel. Has a 4-leaf clover inlay, red with a black 4-leaf clover. And this gun, I used it on the Speedball field at D-Day at night, and when I was running it with CO2, I was having problems seeing because I was getting 3-4 foot long CO2 blasts coming out of the end of the barrel because it was humid and it was night. So I was having problems seeing. I flipped over to HPA. Not only did I see consistency, I didn't have any jams. I didn't have to recock the gun ever. When I was running it with CO2, I'd get 50, 60 rounds off, sometimes 100, half a hopper, and I'd have to recock the gun. When I switched over to HPA and was running that, I never had to do that. Much more consistent, seemed to be even more accurate. I mean, it was ridiculous. Playing on the Speedball field, I was playing against the Jolly Green for a while, then was playing against part of the Third Reich Army, and my team only lost 1 out of 7. Yeah, 1 out of 7. And it was 4 guys. One of those guys has never played Speedball before in his life. One of those other guys, this was really his first time ever playing paintball, and 2 of us have been playing Speedball on and off since we started playing paintball, and we've been playing paintball for, I've been playing for, let's see, 7 years now? Yeah. That's not weird. 6 or 7 years now. Yeah. Anyways, so I've got this all set up. Got the low profile hopper while I was down at D-Day, and I have an A5 too, so I only got one of them because I didn't think, can't really run an A5 and this at the same time. But the one thing, I did take a couple of hopper hits. When I'd get hit, it was almost always the first hit was in the hopper. And that's to be expected even with the low profile hopper. On a Speedball field, playing Speedball, when you have that large of a target, and most of them, are used to shooting at a pod pack, or even the littlest thing put out, that's really a big thing when you're trying to shoot. Drop forward was a nice little asset to have, though. I mean, the tank only came out to about here. When I was using the HPA tank. I mean, crap, where is it? give me a second. Or did I move it? Sorry, I seem to be having problems locating my tank right now, which is not a good thing. Oh, wait, nope, that's not it either. Give me 1 second. Yep, it is in there like I thought. Alright. Crap. I got guns and guns and guns stacked up here in the morning to fall over. Of course, one of them's broken at the moment right now anyways, so. Now, note, this is only a 48 3000 HPA tank, and Shield sells them readily for 50 bucks a pop. That's what I got it for. You know, if you're just looking for HPA to use, it's really nice. With the drop forward on here, which with how long it is, and this tank, I mean, the tank only comes out to there, you know. So I mean, now you're talking. I mean, if this actually kicked every time, if this came out, I'm pretty sure I would have been smacking my head, my face the whole time, you know, into my helmet, into my mask. The one thing I note with CO2, the expansion chamber gets very cold, especially rocking the response trigger. With HPA, it was perfectly fine, didn't get hot, didn't get cold. However, when I was using this gun in the day, I welcomely invited the cold. During the day, I used CO2. I said, you know what? We're in Oklahoma. It's not cold. I'm in Minnesota right now. We're in Oklahoma playing paintball. I welcome cold. You are hugging the freaking CO2 tank when you're out there, because it's duh. Anyways, so I got all that set up. Wonderful setup. Like I said, once I started running HPA, I didn't have any jamming. Never chopped the ball in the cyclone feed, just running the standard pedals, standard paddles, using RPS premium. Never broke a ball in the chamber. Never chopped a ball. I had one barrel break, which with the Lucky 13 shot out in a couple rounds, and I'm sure that was because of the response trigger. I might have got a couple barrels in there, you know, a couple balls in the barrel quick, and one just barely clipped. But like I said, it was out within the next couple shots. I'm going to figure out what I need to put away next, and after that we'll get to the R98 and a couple other things, and we'll wrap up here and see if I can get out to the field and maybe do some shooting bits.